to The Real Talk with Miss B, where Miss B spills all the tea. Yeah, this is gonna be hard to record with my dog here, so. You might have to leave, crazy doggo. So I'm so sorry I did not post yesterday. I usually post a video every Friday. It has been crazy busy. Also, my TikTok has been going insane, and also my private DMs have been going insane because of my short film. We're gonna talk about that soon. But for this video, we are going to be talking about the TV and film industry. Fun. A lot of people are interested in the TV and film industry. It looks glamorous, it looks cool, everyone wants to be an actor, but the biggest question is like, how do I start? And as a person who is still trying to do it, also someone who has been exactly in your shoes, I'm gonna share kind of what I learned and kind of what I did to navigate myself through the TV and film industry, and I'm still navigating it, obviously. It's not like I know everything. I'm still learning, I'm still processing, but I feel a little bit better now that I've gone through some of the hoops that I didn't experience before, and now I'm so glad I went through that, and now I'm like, oh, cool. So I'm sharing my experiences with you. So the biggest question everyone has is, how do I start? Which honestly, the biggest thing to do is to just start, which is a weird thing to think about. And the number one thing that you need is training and experience. A lot of people go to school for acting. Lupita Nyong'o, she went to Yale to get her master's in acting and then ended up booking 12 Years a Slave when she graduated, or shortly after she graduated. So a lot of people actually just go to college or go to school to get their training, but a lot of people as well go to actors studios. For example, there's also the Actors Comedy Studio. I mentioned that a lot. A lot of improv people to get on SNL, they do the Groundlings, they do Second City, things like that. So there's other training options besides college and university programs. But besides training and experience, a lot of people are like, oh, well, I need an agent. And the biggest thing is you need to get an agent when you're ready to get an agent. You shouldn't just go and find an agent if you're not ready, because the way agents work is they don't get paid until you get paid. They want clients who they feel like will make them money. So you have to show, hey, this is what I have to offer. This is what I look like. This is what kind of roles I should be playing. This is what kind of TV shows I could be on. This is the kind of character I would be probably guest starring as. This is kind of the type I am. This is my training. And that's kind of how you have to pitch yourself to agents. But they can look at you and be like, oh, I can see you as da-da-da-da-da, which means I get a lot of auditions and I know I could send you off on a lot of auditions. So that's why you kind of need to know what you're doing a little bit to pitch yourself for an agent. I actually got my agent and my manager through email submissions, and it's because I knew how to pitch myself. I knew I was an ethnically ambiguous person. I also look like a child, and I'm almost 25 years old, but a lot of things that are casting right now are coming of age. So I knew I looked coming of age, and I was older than 18, which means it's easier to hire someone who's older than 18 than someone who's younger to play a younger role. The reason why it's easier to get older actors to play younger characters is because it's just less paperwork, it's less time, it's a lot of less obstacles to deal with. You have to have tutors on set, you have to make sure that they get a certain amount of breaks, they have to make sure that they don't exceed certain hours of filming, they have to make sure they go through a lot of protocol. So that's why a lot of things you see, they're older people playing teenagers or playing younger characters, because it's a lot of work to have young kids on set and minors. But we're gonna backtrack a little bit. After you have training, what's next? You need to get experience and you need to build your resume. I remember when I graduated college, I actually had quite a few meetings with agents and managers as soon as I graduated, because I did a showcase where they invited them to my school. The problem was I didn't feel like I was ready for that for TV and film, because I was studying musical theater, and I personally wanted to take the time to really build up my resume and do film projects to see, one, if it was right for me, and two, to gain more experience on the camera and to show that to agents and managers. So that was my goal as soon as I graduated college. I kind of decided not to sign with anyone, and I wanted to get moving. So what I first did is I just went on all of the casting websites. I went and self-submitted through Actors Access. I went and self-submitted through Backstage. I went and self-submitted through LA Casting. I also looked around locally. I looked on Facebook groups. I looked for open calls. I looked on Instagram, and there's actually a lot out there. So I was able to experience student films, I was able to do promos, I was able to get film experience, and I was like, oh, this is cool, I really like this. And also I got theater experience, which is really important because I talked to a casting director and I said, what do you expect for someone who like just graduated and literally has nothing on their resume? And he's like, I know you have nothing on your resume, you know you have nothing on your resume, and that's okay because we expect that. We want to see what you have, if you have training, and also if you even have theater experience, because theater experience is actually very important because I know that you don't need a second take and you can do it and you have experience in theater, which is actually really important to have. So I actually did a lot of theater stuff. I did theater stage readings, I did original plays, I did a lot of musicals, I did some cabarets even, and I just wanted to fill up my experience as much as I could for what I could. And then after that, that's when I started pitching myself to agents. So I knew how to pitch myself and I kind of knew what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go in my career. Now, experiencing what I have just in life. So I actually talk about a lot of stuff that has happened and what I've experienced in my life and what led me to do my short film and to do my original cabaret set. And I'm gonna attach the link down in the description below for Voyage LA. After that experience, I realized that I was tired of waiting for roles that I wanted. I have actually been lucky to be submitted and called in for really great opportunities such as Netflix films, HBO shows, CBS network TV show guest star roles, and really good commercial work. However, I was kind of tired of just waiting for a good fit for a breakdown, and I really wanted to make something that really spoke to a lot of people that have been in the experiences I have been in. Most of it came from where I grew up and kind of how I've been dealing with the industry, and so that's what made me lead to writing and making my short film. Because growing up, I grew up in a white dominated town, and I just felt so like the oddball out, and I didn't know kind of how to experience it, and it was just so weird. I wanted to make a project that really resonated to a lot of people, that is a story that's not really told very often, and I wanted it to be comedic but also impactful. And that's why I'm making my short film. That's why I wrote it, that's why I'm co-directing it, and that's why I made it public for TikTok. Yeah. So that's exciting. So if you are interested about my short film, I'm going to actually be posting more audition things on my TikTok, as well as if, let's say, you are not available to audition or to be part of the project, I think I'm going to do a behind the scenes type of process on my TikTok to kind of see and for you to feel to be a part of what the process is of putting this production on and kind of the behind the scenes, and also for you to see the finished product. I am also writing a TV pilot right now. I'm really excited about that. I love comedy and I love the style of mockumentary, so I'm creating a mockumentary coming of age from experiencing being a teacher and working with high school kids a lot. They're so fun and they're so awkward and hilarious, and I don't know why there's not more of that. So that's why I want to make it mockumentary style, and I really want to include teenagers. So that is what I'm currently writing. I'm gonna eventually post if I need people on TikTok to come and audition for it, just not yet. Is very in the early stages, but I'm excited to be creating and doing my own content, and it's very empowering, and I really encourage everyone to at least create something, especially in these times. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe to this channel. Also leave a comment below. I'm also doing a giveaway, so check back to my recent video on how to enter on the giveaway. Also, if you would like to audition for my short film, please email authenticselfproductions@gmail.com. That is where all of my production things are going to be linked. All right, young pupils, later.